Hello, welcome and thank you for joining me for another roundup of movie and TV news. Today we have quite a few trailers to get through, as well as casting announcements and a surprise cancellation. First up is the Aladdin trailer. Disney has released its first teaser trailer for its upcoming live-action remake of Aladdin, set to debut in May 2019. Here we see our first look at Agrabah and the Cave of Wonders, but one thing that seriously got to me was the music.
Only one may enter here. One whose worth lies far within. The diamond in the rough.
I grew up with the animated Disney movies, as did a lot of you guys as well. And to hear that music again, but with a lot of orchestral accompaniment with it, is just hair-raising and very exciting. The rest of the trailer doesn't really present anything big in exciting sequences, but it does give us the very big tease with the lamp and Aladdin's face as well. And here I think they just missed the trick, because the face, Aladdin's face is kind of, it's not like in wonderment, you know, it's a big scene, you know, getting his hands on the lamp at first, so it's got to be kind of like, his eyes have got to be lighting up with wonderment, and they don't, not yet at least, but I hope there's still room to change, or maybe kind of shoot the scene again or something. But yeah, the whole scene with the Cave of Wonders as well, with all the treasure, I think it looks fantastic. I was a little concerned with Guy Ritchie being the director of this movie, partly because he's not really known for doing kind of Disney-esque movies, you know, for family movies. So I was kind of concerned, but I'm happy to report that so far, so bloody great, to be honest. It's a great look. The Cave of Wonders is awesome. Iago as well, you see him gliding over Agrabah, and Agrabah itself, it looks like a city in the desert, you know. Needs a bit more exploration, but so far it's a great tease. Next up, it's the Pet Sematary trailer. Pet Sematary stars Jason Clarke and John Lithgow, and is set to premiere in May 2019. Based off the horror novel of the same name by Stephen King, Pet Sematary follows Dr. Creed, who, after relocating his family from Boston to rural Maine, discovers a mysterious burial ground hidden deep in the woods near their house. When disaster strikes, Creed turns it to his unusual neighbour, played by Lithgow, setting off a chain reaction that unleashes an evil with horrific consequences. As you'd expect, the trailer shows off things that are really creepy, and I really like what they've done with the cemetery itself. Hopefully this will be a film to even rival it. Next up, a brand new trailer for Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. The next instalment of J.K. Rowling's Magical World franchise gives us a broader look at the story of the film, as well as teasing a return of a character from the Harry Potter verse. Right at the start of the trailer, it has an amazing musical accompaniment with those violins that I think it rivals Aladdin's trailer.
The wizarding and non-wizarding worlds have been at peace for over a century. Grindelwald wants to see that peace destroyed.
You want me to hunt him down? To kill him? Dumbledore, why can't you go?
I cannot move against Grindelwald. It
has to be you.
The music doesn't just go well with the film and its trailer, but it's also becoming something else. It's becoming synonymous and iconic to these movies. In a recent interview, Johnny Depp actually talked about what it was like working with J.K. Rowling, saying this about his character. Just for her to hand it off to me like that, it was very touching, and I was blown away by it. To be honest, I think he's going to do this character justice. I feel that he's going to be one of the biggest bad guys of this year. He also hinted that his character will be showing up in later sequels, so we'll have to find out. Next, another trailer. It's Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. It shows us a lot more story-wise of what we're in for. We get a good look at Gal Gadot's racing character, as well as Taraji P. Henson's Yes. Now, Yes is a head algorithm who is the heart and soul of BuzzTube. Now, going into this, as soon as it was reported that Wreck-It Ralph will be going into the internet, I had a worry that it might turn out like the Emoji Movie and how terrible that was. I'm glad to say that it does not look that way. Disney has quite a few good writers behind the scenes, so they know when to skirt away from bad script writing. Here, there's a very broad world to explore, and they explore it well. And they have created an adventure which is not only funny and exciting, but also smart and a definite must-see. Now we get some bad news about a TV show cancellation. Unfortunately, Iron Fist has just got the axe. Netflix and Marvel Studios have released a joint announcement saying that Iron Fist has indeed been cancelled. While the first season took negative reviews of critics, the second season was received a lot warmer than the previous, but it still wasn't enough to save it. But if you're a fan of the show, try not to worry too much, as Disney is releasing their streaming service, so they might pick it up there. I say might because anything could happen. It would be good if they picked it up and kind of rewrit the character a little, like they did with Lucifer. And I think it might be really good if they had a fresher take on it, and a second chance to really explore this character. I myself haven't seen it, but I have seen Jessica Jones and some of Luke Cage, and I've heard nothing but praise about The Defenders, in which Iron Fist is one of the superheroes. I've heard nothing but praise for it, and someday I might give it a watch. Yeah. But as it is, I hope they do get a second chance with it, but if not, all is not lost yet. Now it's my recommendations to what to watch in cinemas this week. Jamie Lee Curtis and John Carpenter reunite for a sequel to his eponymous Halloween movie, with a screenplay written by Danny McBride. Here we see Curtis's Laurie Strode coming to a final confrontation with Michael Myers, the masked figure who has haunted her since she narrowly escaped his killing spree on Halloween night 4 decades ago. Now, so far I've been impressed with the intelligence that the filmmakers have approached this Halloween movie, and the trailers itself, I think I've mentioned them in previous videos, have really kind of upped the mark, and really kind of spooked me out a bit. So yeah, it must be a great watch, and with John Carpenter composing the music, I'd say it's a very good Halloween movie. If you're not in the mood for a scary movie, then why not watch Hunter Killer, starring Gerard Butler, Gary Oldman and Common. The film revolves around the actions of an untested American submarine captain who teams up with US Navy SEALs to rescue the Russian president, who has been kidnapped by a rogue general. Expect thrilling underwater assaults in this gripping caper. To be honest, it looks entertaining. It looks like a good action movie. Yeah, just go and watch if you don't really want to get scared on Halloween. Thank you for joining me for the news roundup. This week thanks to the release of Venom, I decided to review Venom's first cinematic outing in Spider-Man 3. Comment down below of what your thoughts are on the topics that we discussed today, and please come back to watch my review. Remember, stay tuned for more from inside the movie world.